Claire Fraser, played by Katrina Balfe, is understandably still struggling after she was attacked by Lionel Brown, Ned Dennehy, and his men in the Series 5 finale. With her daughter having experienced a similar attack, Claire was supported by Brianna, Sophie Skelton, who took time to check in on her and remind the time traveler she has a support system in place. In a key scene from the first episode, Claire could be seen collecting supplies for the new settlers on Fraser's Ridge, as Brianna probed her about her experiment making anesthesia. "Opening a bar?" she asked, looking at her mother's equipment. Claire explained, "I am distilling ether for aesthetic," with Brianna looking slightly concerned. "Pretty radical," Brianna noted before adding, "I'm so glad you didn't lose your heart and you spirit. I hope that you are taking care of yourself." Claire assured her daughter she was fine, but having been through a similar attack herself, Brianna insisted it was okay to not be okay. "You know, there was a time when someone would ask me and I'd say I'm fine too," she said. Claire assured her, "Well, what have you been doing lately?" trying to move the conversation along. Brianna explained she had some designs but not gone ahead with any of her inventions for fear of attracting trouble to the Ridge. "Bri, you can't live your life being afraid of who you are," Claire insisted. Reflecting on the scene, actress Sophie exclusively told Express.co.uk, in that episode where Brianna says, "Oh well, with what happened to you, I'm a little scared to pursue my own inventions. I don't want to raise any flags. But I always read that less about Brianna and more about her family. Brianna is a very protective person when it comes to her family. I think she's hard to get to know and can be a little standoffish, but once you're in with Brianna, you're in, and that loyalty knows no bounds to her. I think because Brianna has already been through trauma of her own in that time, and she's been through a lot in that time, I do think it would have been a new thing for her to think, me inventing some of these things is dangerous to myself." Sophie continued, she's more concerned about the mayhem or the havoc it may bring, that might rain down on the Ridge and her family. Touching on the moment Brianna tells Claire she knows what she is going through, the actress added, "I love that we've kept that mother-slash-daughter relationship support system. It's really important to show everyone experiences PTSD differently, and I love that Brianna is checking in with Claire saying you've still got my ear and my hand if you need it, but I'm not going to push you on it." Even when she says, "I've told people I was fine before too and I wasn't," it just shows Claire that Bri knows what she's going through and is there if she needs it, but she's not pushing her to talk about it if she doesn't want to, and I think that's a good important thing to show. Sophie explained some viewers may find the moment resonates with them after the trauma and stresses they faced throughout the pandemic. People don't know how to deal with certain things, everybody has experienced it in a different way and dealt with it in a different way and talked about it to a different extent, she said. While we show what victims have gone through in terms of PTSD, I think it's really good to help and show how people can deal with it. There's no right way to be there for somebody. There's not one way to help somebody, so by Brianna saying "I've been through it and here for you," but showing the audience, there's not one way to be there for somebody, is really important. Outlander Season 6 airs March 6 on Starz in the US and Starz Play in the UK.